Ever wondered how a conflict spanning less than a week, could fundamentally alter the course of history and change the world as we know it? Let's rewind the clock to June 1967, a time of simmering tensions and geopolitical uncertainty. The Middle East is a powder keg, a region rife with complex alliances and deep-seated animosities, and it's about to explode in a conflict that will resonate for decades to come. This is the story of the Six-Day War. 6 days, 3 continents glued to their radios and televisions, and the entire region holding its breath, bracing for impact. It all starts with mounting tensions, a dangerous buildup of military forces, and increasingly hostile rhetoric between Israel and its neighbors. Egypt, under the leadership of Gamal Abdel Nasser, Jordan, ruled by King Hussein, and Syria, each with their own strategic interests and nationalistic ambitions. Border clashes become more frequent, diplomatic efforts falter, heated rhetoric escalates in the media. You could feel the storm coming, an almost palpable sense of impending conflict hanging in the air. Then, on the morning of June 5th, Israel launches Operation Focus, a daring and meticulously planned preemptive strike. Almost 200 Israeli jets blast off from their airfields, a swarm of metal birds heading towards their targets, flying low, skimming just above the ground to avoid detection by enemy radar systems, and in just a few hours they completely wipe out the Egyptian Air Force, while the planes are still sitting on the ground, a devastating blow to Egyptian military capabilities. It's a game changer, a pivotal moment that dramatically shifts the balance of power in the region. Suddenly, Israel has complete air superiority, controlling the skies and dictating the course of the war, and the world is watching in disbelief, stunned by the speed and effectiveness of the Israeli attack. But this isn't just about planes and air power. The ground war is about to begin. Israeli forces push deep into the Sinai Peninsula, engaging Egyptian troops in fierce desert warfare, the West Bank, facing off against Jordanian forces, and the strategically vital Golan Heights, battling Syrian troops in the rugged, mountainous terrain. The fighting is fierce, intense, and incredibly fast-paced, a whirlwind of military action. In Jerusalem, Israeli paratroopers engage in brutal street fighting, house to house, block by block, finally breaking through to the Old City, a moment of profound historical and religious significance. For the first time in nearly 20 years, after decades of division and conflict, Jews can once again pray at the Western Wall, a sacred site at the heart of their faith. Meanwhile, facing mounting losses and a rapidly deteriorating military situation, Egypt's President Nasser announces a retreat, and the dominoes begin to fall, one after another. Jordanian and Syrian forces struggle valiantly to hold their ground against the relentless Israeli advance, but Israeli momentum is simply unstoppable, a force of nature sweeping across the region. By June 10th, just 6 days after it began, it's all over. 6 days of intense conflict, and the map of the Middle East has been irrevocably redrawn, its political landscape transformed forever. Israel triples in size, seizing control of the vast Sinai Peninsula from Egypt, the Gaza Strip, the West Bank from Jordan, East Jerusalem, and the strategically important Golan Heights from Syria. The world is stunned by the outcome, grappling with the implications of this swift and decisive victory. For some, particularly in Israel, it's a miraculous story of survival against seemingly insurmountable odds, a testament to their resilience and determination. For others, particularly the Palestinians, it's the start of a whole new chapter of dispossession and suffering, of conflict, displacement, and seemingly endless debate over land rights and self-determination. The consequences of the Six-Day War? Profound and far-reaching. A massive refugee crisis, newly drawn frontiers that sparked further conflict, and decades of peace negotiations punctuated by periods of intense violence that continue to shape headlines today. The Six-Day War's shadow still looms large over the region, a constant reminder of the unresolved issues and the enduring tensions. So, next time you see a news story about the Middle East, remember the events of June 1967. 6 days in June 1967 that changed everything, setting the stage for the conflicts and challenges that continue to plague the region. History isn't just a collection of dates and names from the past, it's a living, breathing force that shapes our present. Sometimes it's about understanding the pivotal moments, the turning points that continue to shape our world right now. If you found this exploration of the Six-Day War insightful and informative, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth stories about the events that made the world what it is today.